What's going on, everyone? I am Josh with 625 Media, and you are on From the Attic, the 625 Media blog. Now, blogging is rewarding. You get to be creative. You get to flex your vocabulary, or, I don't know, lack thereof. But there's something about the allure for me to vlogging. Many people out there probably ask themselves the question, to vlog or not to vlog? For me, it's not even a question to consider. I have the know-how, I have the equipment, and frankly, I like to hear myself talk. But that's not true for everyone. So what I've done is I've come up with a checklist of things, a very simple checklist, to tell you if you should vlog or not. So the first item on our checklist is, do I have the gear to do a vlog? That makes sense, right? We can't do video, which is why we call it a vlog. It's a video blog. If you don't have the right equipment to put together audio and video, there's no need to move on with this checklist. That doesn't mean you shouldn't vlog, though. There are many affordable but good quality solutions out there that will allow you to do what millions of people already do. I'm using a Logitech webcam, but when I first had this idea, I did all of my tests with a DSLR. So all you need is a camera and a way to capture your audio. That could be on board with the DSLR, or it could be like what I'm doing with OBS Studio, running my webcam and my microphone right into the package, so I've got one clean video when it comes out. So item number 2, do you have the software that you need to produce a quality vlog post? We have the camera, we have the microphone, but if we can't put this in a pretty package, what's the point? So there are 3 pieces of software that I recommend, and I'm not going to recommend a brand because everybody's got their preference. I'm no different. And really, you could probably get away with 1 out of the 3 of these. But the first piece of software that I would recommend is some kind of capture software. Now, if you're using a DSLR and running a mic into that DSLR, the capture software is probably not required because you're going to record it to an SD card. You're going to pop that in, or you'll plug the camera right into your computer and download that video file from the camera memory onto your hard drive. But if you do your vlog posts like I do, and I do it all in real time, I use OBS Studio to be able to record the video and the audio, but I also like the fact that I can do things that others might do in post-production in real time. The upper third. I'm doing this right in OBS Studio. If I were to go to a different scene, my transition, that's done in OBS Studio, which is another subpoint, compositing software. You might consider it. But I can save time and energy by recording it all into one video file, then send that to post-production. Wait, I'm going to go to post-production? Yes. You're always going to have some kind of post-production, which is why the second piece of software that I'm going to recommend is some kind of video editing software. Okay, take your pick, choose your favorite. Again, I have mine, but even if we're not cutting a lot of video out or adding a bunch of extras, excuse me, let's cut that. I can remove mistakes, but I can also put my video in a format that is internet friendly. So that way it's not 7 million gigabytes because I decided to record it in 1080 HD Ultra 3D. I'm just making up numbers now, but you get my point. Okay, you've got to have some kind of way to render your file down into something you can easily upload and the world can see without buffering for 10 minutes. Now, the third piece of software, optional. But if you're going to do your vlog like I do with, graphics and all that, you're going to want some kind of image editing software or graphic design software. Take your pick. You get your Photoshops, you get your Illustrators. If you If you remember the days of Macromedia before Adobe actually bought them out, you've got things like Fireworks, you've got GIMP, there are so many solutions out there that you could use. Heck, my full screen graphics for Vlog Sunday, I do them in PowerPoint. So you don't have to get fancy, but you've got to have some type of software to be able to do some kind of visual beyond the video that you're doing. And that's going to just add to the value of the production in total. Now we've got our gear, we've got our software. We need a place to do this. We need a space in our home or our apartment or wherever it is that we're working on this project to record our vlogs. Now, I have my attic. It's the reason the blog is called From the Attic. But you may not have access to an attic. So really what you want to find is an area that is least disruptive to the rest of the people in your home, if there are other people that live there, whether it be your family or roommates. You need to make sure it has good lighting. Now, the attic that I'm in doesn't have good lighting. So I went out and got some cheap LED light strips that I can move around and turn on and at least decently light myself. It's not perfect. They should be up here. But no, they're down here. I'm working with what I got. And so will you. Now, the second thing you want to do is make sure that it's relatively quiet. Okay, the attic wasn't necessarily quiet. It's why I bought the acoustic foam. And yeah, I need to patch it up a little bit. But it works well in what is still left on my walls to absorb the echoes. I also have moving blankets that I've put grommets in, and I have hooks in the walls that I can hang those up to try to block any sounds from coming in or any additional sound from escaping and bouncing off another solid surface. I've turned this space into something that is usable. And that's something you might need to consider. But look for a well-lit area and in a relatively quiet spot in your home, and you're off to a good start. Now, we have our space. We have our gear. We have our software. What else could we possibly need? We need to ask ourselves one last question, and that is our final checkbox. Can I speak at length about the subject that I want to vlog? Okay, writing it's a good way to get your ideas out, and you have a lot of time to think about how you want to write, what you want to write. You can do research on the fly, add that into your blog post, and have a decent amount of content. But if you're on video and you're doing it like I do, you might need to know what you're going to say up front. So, quick tip. Practice, okay? Get the nerves out beforehand. Think about what you're going to say about each of the points that you're going to make. For every time I do this, I make an outline. I'm looking at it right here on my screen. That's how I knew to talking about topics at length. Okay, set yourself up for success to make a good quality product. And really, part of that is just practice. So, there's my checklist. I have checked all of those boxes for myself, which is the reason I'm sitting here in front of you today, whatever day that may be. I'm not going to tell you what day it is I'm recording that because that's part of the mystery. No. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of this. Please make sure that you comment below. Let me know what it is that you do if you're a vlogger. Let me know what you do to prepare or what checklists that you go through to determine whether or not a subject is vlog worthy or not. Also, make sure you follow us on social media, Twitter at 625 Media, Facebook at 625, Pinterest 625 Media, and of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, and maybe in 5 years, I'll count you as one of 276 subscribers. No, I hope it's way more than that. All right, so once again, I'm Josh with 625 Media on From the Attic. I'll see you next time.